I'm back once again, and today I'll be reviewing the Sega Megadrive/Genesis version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. And if you're expecting a direct clone of the Super Nintendo version, then you're in for a shock, because it's a very different beast compared to its counterpart. The game's main mode begins with Master Splinter's abduction at the hands of the Turtles? No way! Turns out that these guys aren't the awesome foursome that we all know and love, but a bunch of fakes created by that bulging, bogus brain, Krang, who's interrupted the Turtles' usual couch potato-ness to inform the Green Team that he has their beloved rodent sensei. With that, the Turtles recruit 4 friends and venture to Dimension X to get Splinter back. Upon selecting one of the available characters, you'll then start travelling to the various planets that inhabit Dimension X, not only fighting your wretched reptilian counterparts, but also clones of the others that have been coughed up before facing off with Krang and eventually Karai. The versus and tournament modes are back, although this take on the tournament plays out much more like a survival match that pits you against 88 random opponents and sees how far you can get before you bite the big one. No doubt players will end up spending most of their time here once they beat the story mode. The controls in this version of the game are far more simplified to go with the 3-button Megadrive controller. With only 2 attack buttons and a rather useless taunt button at your disposal, the fighting gets very repetitive and very boring very quickly. It certainly doesn't help that every single character, including the bosses, do far more damage than you, even if your speed and power are set to max. The graphics, however, are relatively well done. The backgrounds are detailed, vibrant and vivid, and the sprites move very smoothly, which is a big plus. I also personally like the fact that the Turtles bear a closer resemblance to their Mirage Comics counterparts. The background tracks are a mixed bag. Nothing outstanding, but nothing totally horrible either. It's just average. Overall, this particular version of Tournament Fighters is a potentially great game that suffers from incredibly broken gameplay. The CPU has the most unfair advantages of any fighting game I've ever played, and I've played a lot of fighting games, but if you can manage to get past that, you might find a somewhat fun experience. Either that or smash your cartridge or computer screen to bits in a fit of frustration, whichever happens first.